All right. Now let's get this thing going. All right, everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronet.com, where so again, everybody put in your name where you're calling from, especially if you're on here for the very first time with us. I think it'd be cool that you let me know. So, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronet.com. We're so glad to be able to have you on here. Today, what we are going to be doing is what we call This Week in the Markets. When it comes to This Week in the Markets, what we do is we look in the markets and see if there's anything available, and we'll literally trade together. That's exactly what we're doing. Um, Now, here's the thing: if you're brand new, you have not been on the charts like that before, I'll put it to you like this: I'm gonna let you know you're not gonna understand what the heck I'm talking about throughout the entire talk. I'm letting you know that now. But what I'm doing is I'm just letting you know, and I'm just showing you what it looks like to know how to trade, and just giving you a preview of what you're going to become once you actually get started with our organization as far as our course, and work with us long term for the future. So what we will do, I say what's going on with my charts. What we're going to do is we're going to get started right now. The pairs that we focus on are EURUSD, EURUSD, AUDUSD, USDJPY, GBPJPY, and a couple others as well. But those are the main ones that we truly focus on. Other than that, there's a couple other things that I look at from time to time, but especially if you're just now starting out, that's where I would stay. I'd suggest not to try to do anything fancy or get above your get ahead of yourself when it comes to this. Excuse me. All right. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead, and UJ is doing exactly what we said. Let's go ahead and get this thing flowing. All right. Excuse me. All right. When it comes to EU, I know I'm up, but I got locked out of my trading account because I deleted my app, and I don't know my password to come back into MetaTrader. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronet.com, where our goal is to be able to help you make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're looking at right now is EURUSD. When it comes to EURUSD, we called a sell a while ago, and we're up a lot. I don't know about a lot, but we up a lot. I mean, a good amount. So when it comes to, I actually like this dot. I just found out about this dot. I like this dot a little bit. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, when it comes to EURUSD, we called this sell at this point right here. It retested this 61.8 retracement area. I let you guys know, hey, listen, like, just sell. I think that's kind of how I put it. You can look back at my old videos and you can be able to see, exactly what I said. But we were on point. And the reason why I said that, because I think that's more important than me just calling it. There's some people that get on here and stuff like that, and they'll just call stuff, and that's cool. But I like to do the extra work as far as like teaching you why. And there's some people that won't do that because they want to kind of hide it from you. So I'm going to tell you exactly why. So point A, and when I say point A, point B, point C, I'm not going to break down all of that because that could take forever. But when it comes to the Fibonacci retracement tool, we had point A, point B, point C. Point C leads to point D in the future, right? Which is exactly what we're about to do right now. So point A, point B, point C, and then what our projection is point D to negative 27%, possibly negative 61%, being the fact that it's correlating with this 1.099 flat area. This is like, hello, come and get my money, come and get your money type thing. I was waiting for you. So we called the sell at this point right here, and we made pips, but then started to pull back. So I closed out of my trade. I forget exactly where I closed out, but this was the second possibility to be able to get this. All right. Now, when it comes to the trend, hopefully it's not getting weak, being the fact that it retraced again. But this is tested. You know, it did not pass this area right here, which is still strong. When it comes to the downside, based upon the higher time frame. When it comes to the higher time frame, this is like strong movement to the downside. This is the weekly time frame. Strong, very strong movement to the downside. Like literally no real retrace when it comes to this. At some point in time, it will retrace, and it's going to retrace pretty nicely. Most likely when it gets to this area right here, about 1.06, which is going to be a long time from now, being the fact that there was a level of support already. Once it gets to this point, so I'm calling something in the future. I'm letting you guys know, hello, right? When it gets to this point right here, it should find some level of support and possibly connect in this area right here. So I'm just going to just draw this real quick so that you guys be like, oh my God, he said that. And you know what's so crazy? It's not even like I know this is gonna happen, but you could be able to just see stuff if you have popping charts, you could be able to just see stuff that's gonna possibly happen in the future, because if your charts are popping, most likely it's going to be just like, you know, the big boys when they have the monthly key levels and certain stuff like that. So the only reason why I see this find this level of support and then pushing up to this key level in confluence with this trend line is because there's a level of support right here already, and because this is going to have to retrace in some type of way at some point in time. So this is just a possibility, all right? But let me not even get all into that. Let me just focus on this one for now. So next, what are we doing? Point A, point B, point C. This is point C. It didn't make its actual move. This is the actual point C now, right? Found a level of resistance, same resistance as this point right here, right? And it held that level of resistance and continued to the downside. So right now we are up 75 pips. I haven't even looked at my phone. I'm just kind of confident about this. Anyway, so if you're looking to be able to get in now, I wouldn't do that. It's like halfway through the move. What I teach you guys is like, think about a surfer. A surfer looks to get into the wave before the wave actually starts, as opposed to halfway through the wave, because you know it's not that fun when you crash. And what I mean by that is if it's halfway through the wave, the move essentially, and then it starts pulling back, you know, you'll start feeling a certain way, as opposed to if you got in all the way at the top and then it was pulling back, it won't hurt as much as if you got in halfway and then it starts pulling back all the way here. That'd be a bad look. So anyways, point A, point B, point C, looking for the continuation to negative 27%, possibly even negative 61.8, which would be a very nice move. If you know how to calculate pips and stuff like that, 250 pip move based upon a standard lot size is $2,500 at the least. Beautiful. All right. And that's on one move, one trade, and one position. Greatly appreciate your time. If you guys like anything that you see or heard or learned, we had a webinar, free Forex training that you can be able to get access to on fxpronow.com. On there, I'm going to be going over a couple of things. Number one, who am I? Where did I come from? You know, how I got into trading. Number two, I'm going to teach you some stuff. Number three, I'm going to show you the future vision of what I'm looking to do when it comes to our organization. Number four, I'm going to offer you a spot to be able to actually get a part of our group. Understand it's not going to be here forever. I'm letting you know this is not going to be here forever. I'm only letting in a certain amount of students. And then number five, there's going to be a Q&A at the end. So if you liked anything I heard, again, go ahead and check out that webinar. It's pretty fun. I'm pretty sure you'll learn something at least. But yeah, all right, greatly appreciate your time. And we'll speak to you guys soon. Peace. All right, so let's go ahead and do AUDUSD. So if you're probably wondering what the heck I just did. So
to come back,
you could be able to follow me on TradingView. So what I do is I record myself as I'm speaking to you guys, and I put it up on TradingView. So if anything, take a quick second to go to TradingView.com. Go to TradingView.com. When you go to TradingView.com, you can actually click on this button right here. When you click on this button right here, you can be able to go to where it says People and type in FX Pro Now, and I will pop up right here. Right, it doesn't let me click on it. So this is my profile right here, and you'll be able to see literally all the charts that I've ever done on here, which is pretty cool. So you can be able to check out everything. You can literally learn everything that I do straight from here. I promise you. All right, so everything is on here. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. Just make sure you shoot me a like on there. Write a comment. So let's go ahead and do AUDUSD. All right, AUDUSD. I don't like that color. Where's my blue? I don't like that color either. All right, let's do this thing. AUDUSD. All right, what is going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FXPronow.com. What we are looking at right now is AUDUSD. When it comes to AUDUSD, we called this sell a while ago, and what's crazy is this had a crazy gap that formed through the weekend. And what's unfortunate is I would like to go ahead and pull out of this trade, and I don't know the password to my account right now. All right, so we exited. We entered this trade. I think at this green line right here, if I'm not mistaken. And I wish I exited out. Friday I didn't. And what's interesting is the fact that price opened literally right on top of my H4 key level, which I like a lot. Which means my key level is good. Is very, very good. I can tell. All right, so what we are looking for, let's go to the H4 time frame. Let's look at the trend. I feel like I'm missing something on here. I must have taken off everything or something. It looks very clean. All right. So let me see if this was actual true retracement right here. True retracement is to 38.2. It looks like it, but I'm pretty sure there's an actual retracement that's supposed to be coming. Yeah, I don't think that's a true retracement. But if it is, we should be looking at, and you know what's funny? I wouldn't be surprised that price will continue to the downside right at that point right there. So I know I'm still in profit, which I'm happy about. But oh, 23.6 continuation. Continuation. Oh yeah, the election. That's why. Yes, I do remember about that. Stocks of high in 12 years. The positive gains for AUD. Yeah, I forgot about that. Where can we post charts and analysis? What do you mean, brother? Like your charts and your analysis? So I do remember that election. Let me see how many pips this moved, because I did want to see, how much, this would affect. So it opened 25 pips above, but then closed its first 30 minutes 47 pips above, and it's still over there, literally right around that area, and it's been 17, a full day. So maybe it is a a conflict between the optimists and the people that have been pessimistic for a long time. And this is what I mean. Literally all the way since January 2018, it's been a push to the downside. This was just a retracement, and all the way since April of 2013, it's been a downside move. If I'm not mistaken, this is what I was told when it comes to Australia. Lee, if anything, tell me if this is true or not. There was a period of time in this time from here, actually, from here to here, where you guys had a surplus of raw material. I forgot exactly what raw material was, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it was gold and stuff like that. And then it vanished. There wasn't any left, or there was no more buyers, something like that. I forgot exactly who told me that, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Kent. He told me about that, and that's what brought, yeah, the mining boom. Exactly, that's what brought this. Then it went away, as you can see, it stabilized, and then it went away, and then you guys are back to this area over here, where you guys, I guess, feel comfortable. Industry, iron, ore, and gold, and yeah, exactly, metals, right? So it seems as though the only way for price to come back to the upside is for you guys to find new new minerals. I don't know. I think once you find minerals and it goes, I don't know if you could be able to find more later on and be able to push that like that. So the party changed to stop it. Back to the good guys now. Got it. Well, you guys right now are back to where you guys were. So I wouldn't be surprised there will be some type of level of support here, or find a level of support at this area right here, 0.648 area, and probably stabilize there for a long time and be an annoying pair to trade in the next couple of years. But what do I know? Or the United States dollar will just get stronger and stronger and actually move this, as opposed to the Australian dollar moving it. But what do I know? Enough news and fundamental trading. Back to technical analysis. Point A, point B, there is a gap right here. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised that price will look to push a little higher, where most of the sellers that were in here will probably be like, eh. But I'm not going to speculate or anything like that. I may just, if price passes some certain point or something like that, I'll be like, okay, I'm done. It doesn't really look too fun. China bought it and changed a lot. Yeah. Let me ask you, because I read some news that the Australian government is going through a lot when it comes to the housing market, when it comes to Australia being dependent on China, specifically in the housing market. Let me know if that's something that comes to mind. So Lee right here that's speaking, he's actually one of our students in our course. He does very, very well. He's actually out of Sydney, Australia. So nothing too major when it comes to AUD right now, but if anything, by the end of the week, we'll see where the bulls are and where the bears are. So really appreciate your time, guys, and I will speak to you guys soon. If anything, go ahead and check out fxcorner.com. We have a free Forex trading that you will get access to. Also, you're going to receive an email of our Facebook group, our Telegram group, which is our group chat, and also our YouTube channel, so that every single Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can come online with us and trade just like this live every single Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, really appreciate your time. Peace. All right, let's do USDJPY. My computer is getting hot. It's like every time I do this, the fan goes crazy. All right, so we are in a good amount of profits on this one as well. All the trades that we called last week are in profit right now, which is beautiful. I know they're in profit. I haven't looked at my phone, but I put them in my fiance's phone, and I'm living through her eyes when she was sleeping. She's like, okay, what do I do now? Figure it out, lady. All right, we're at 38.2. Found a level of resistance, pushed, but I think we're going to continue its way to the upside. I called it that. Here, let me. All right, boom, boom. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxplanet.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your family. What we're looking at right now is USDJPY. When it comes to USDJPY, we see the fact that price went from 0.8 all the way to the top. If you were to look all the way to the top,
my key level is good. Is very, very good. I can tell.
I'm fixing.
So, what?
My computer so it can sit up. Not the other way. All right. So point A at the top, point B all the way down here. We called that we would get to at least 38.2. It did, but we called, hey, you know, I do see that it would get to at least the monthly key level, or at least 50%, right? And I do see it pushing a little bit higher, right? It found a level of resistance at 38.2, but it's like, no, man, I still have some more bulls in me. So let's go to the M30. And when it comes to the M30, we're seeing higher highs and higher lows. Beautiful. No sort of you know, consolidation showing that it will push to the downside at all. Let's go ahead and see. So I would just like for price to close past 110.3. Once price closes past 110.3, I'm looking for price to get to 110.6 at the least, probably even 110.7. Once it gets to that point right there, I did get into a buy. I do plan on closing out probably about 30% to 50% of my trade at that point right there, because my bias is to the downside. Mostly the reason why my bias is to the downside is, number one, price has broken some level of support right here, which is a major level of support based upon the H4 time frame, which has been an uptrend for a long time now. We saw that price would probably get to about 113 flat. It didn't have enough bulls available and only got to about 112. And the time frame that I'm speaking about is based upon the daily time frame. The reason why I see a push to the downside occurring right after it gets to this monthly key level is mostly because we found a level of resistance based upon the daily time frame at 113.8. Now, here's the thing. There is a possibility that price will still find bulls and get to 113. Just because price broke this level of support doesn't mean anything. Yes, it broke a level of support. But what's so weird is, you know, sometimes, you know, like structure is everything. But at the same time, it's like sometimes the market just does what it wants, period. So I'm happy that we did get into a buy. I'm going to hold a portion of it all the way up until it stops, until it shows me, hey, coming back down. Because, you know, when it comes to the Japanese, especially USDJPY, USDJPY is just a weird one. It's just weird. Like if you sometimes if you break the rules on USDJPY, you get super paid. When I say break the rules, I'm talking about like doing stuff like this, where, you know, it broke structure. So we're supposed to be looking for the continuation to the downside now, where we'll be tracing the continuation to the downside. But I don't know. We'll see. Once it gets to this area right here, the monthly key level, let's see if it continues past. Let's see if there's more bullish action. That'd be insane. But I guess we'll see. All right. Yeah. And this is a clear example right here where you see price pushes, finds a level of support, pushes up, and then breaks. You know, you would suspect that it would continue to the downside. No, the bulls came back strong. Like, where does that even come from? Have to go watch. Okay, no problem, Michael. So Michael, he just got started. He's actually a student out of Bradenton, Florida, which is near Tampa. Going to school for pharmacy. He just got started with our course this past week. Shouts out to him. He's doing very, very well for himself. I'm excited for him to be a part of the group. So yeah, what's interesting is I wouldn't be surprised if price keeps on going 113, but at the least, 110.7. I'll close out my 30% and 70%, 30% to 50%. That's how I'm feeling at that point right there. But I'll definitely hold some to see how far it goes. Right. So that's my analysis. But if price goes here, I'm letting you guys know this now. If price does get to 113, 113.8 area, I am selling the world at that point. If anything, I'll go ahead. I'm not going to say too much. So I'm selling the world at that point the same exact way that I said, hey, listen, on GJ, this thing is going to drop like crazy. And it did, just faster than I thought it would. Just way faster than I thought it would. But I'm just going to go ahead and just leave that up there. And possibly even break through this level right here. Break through that trend line and have a massive drop. So that's that. Hold up. What if it will actually break through to the upside? Being the fact that EURUSD, I'm not even going to try to put 2 and 2 together. But I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We will see. We will see if this level of resistance will be broken, which I doubt. Been very, very strong, or the level of support when it comes to that trend line will be broken. Check that out. This is really cool. Where is this? Boom. All right. I'm not going to do all of that right now. All right, guys. So that's my little spiel on UJ. If you liked anything that you saw, anything, go to fxpartner.com. We have a free Forex training that you get access to. Sign up for the next one. When you sign up, you're also going to receive our Facebook group, our group chat, and also our YouTube channel where every single Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go live to see if there's anything available in the markets. And if you have any questions, you can contact me on the website as well. Scroll all the way to the bottom. All right, really appreciate your time, guys. Peace. So as you can see, when it comes to the trades that we have been looking at, I've just been holding out these trades. Literally, I think we got into these trades on Monday or Tuesday or something like that, and it's been looking good. I haven't even had to touch them. Look at this month, man. Boom. Right to that level of support at 140. And I called 140. It's just I didn't think it was going to do it right now. It did it right away. There was no pullback. It broke and said, I'm gone. And just fell. All right. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpartner.com. Let's look at GJ. Breaking GJ. So I wouldn't be surprised. This is where the level of support is now. So what's crazy is we called 140. We called it. Hey, we called 140 back here, back in February or March. I'm sorry. We called 140 over here. I said, hey, listen, price, especially when it got to this area. This is actually where I really started to call it. Yeah, March, February, yeah. So once I saw this started to consolidate, I'm like, oh no, this is going to be here for a long time. And hopefully you guys remember me mentioning this. But I let you guys know, hey, listen, once it gets out of here, it's going to scream to the downside, and I'm gonna get every freaking bit of it. I got a portion of it. I'm mad I didn't get all of it, and mostly because I thought, okay, broke here, it's going to retest and then go. No, no, it just went down, and I didn't catch it, which is unfortunate. That's that. But here's the thing. I'm looking for this to continue to push down, and strong, very, very, very strong. Probably even something like that to 130, 131, like this. Boom. So I'm gonna keep this on the weekly time frame so that when this happens, I can be like, what's today? May 20th. Hey, ah, crap. I hate when that happens. So my video's not gonna publish. So May 20th, X, Y, and Z. I'm just gonna type that in. Called May 20th. I like to. What part is Y? What are you saying Y to? Are you talking about price pushing down all the way to 131? If you are talking about price pushing down all the way to 131, it's mostly because we have this big push to the downside. This is the retrace for the continuation back to this trend line right here. Is based upon point A, point B, point C, point D is downside. We have right here, boom, perfect. Yeah, so price only got to 38.2, right? And price will continue to the downside. So here, this is what it is. Based upon the daily time frame, you can be able to see that there's this level of resistance right here. Right, this level of resistance right here has been strong for a long, 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 long time. Being the fact that price literally essentially 1, 2, 3, push, 4, 5 again, and then dropped, you'll probably have a pullback, right? But then from there, continue to the downside, back to this weekly key level. If anything, back to this key level, back to this key level, it doesn't even matter. The fact that the amount of bears came in that strong once it got to this area right here is incredible, right? So this is what it is. It's either price is going to break through this level of resistance, which it obviously has been failing to do so, or it's going to get to this key level right here, period. Now understand this level of resistance right here is based upon that key level right there. So price goes from key level to key level, and this is the next key level. It's not passing this one, so we got to go to this one, right? And there's more data or the more evidence based upon this movement to the downside. This movement to the downside, this is a retrace of it for the continuation. That's it. Nothing special. Nothing special. We have boom, retrace, and then slowly to the downside. Pull back based upon this move right here. And boom, retrace, slowly to the downside, probably even retrace back to 168, maybe, if it does something like that again. All right. Let's look at the monthly. Cool. All right, so we will see as time continues. I wouldn't be surprised, man. This is not even gonna have a pullback. And just keep on going. Holy crap! I wish I caught it from the beginning, man. Let's see if this has a true level of support right here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Look at M30. But I wouldn't even go against this. I'm so tired. I'm gonna get it from the beginning and stayed in. And mind you, like I got in here, 100%. I got in here and I caught it to here. And then from there, I got out, just like I'm sure a lot of other people did. But then people were like, oh, it's not going up, and then just kept on bringing it down. And I'm like, oh no, I wish I caught that. So that's where we're at. We'll catch the continuation of it at the least. If anything, let's see what this looks like, where it's at right now, being the fact that we found some level of support. So we have 61.8 in confluence with this 143.3 area, and that's about it. We have 50% in confluence with this level of consolidation right here. Let's put this thingy on. Let's see if there's any type of confluence with this. We have confluence with our key level. That's about it. 50%, like we mentioned, as far as consolidation. Nothing with 23.6, nothing really with 38.2, except this area right here as far as consolidation. And 50%, 61.8, 78.6, heavy. We got 144.1, and we have this area right here. But this means jack nothing. What is pretty interesting, though, I'm not even going to front, we have negative 27% in confluence to the T with my 137.9. I'm definitely getting a price to this area right here. I'm going to check it out after I'm done, Gregory. I'm pretty sure it's on point, though. All right, so let's see how this goes. But this was a very strong push. Very strong push. But I wouldn't go against GJ. Even though this does look very, what is it called? Tempting, being the fact that the risk to reward right here is nothing, literally nothing. It's still 100 pips, man. Like, that's crazy. GJ is so dope. All right. No real analysis on here. Yeah, I'm looking at the H4. What about it? So yeah, no real analysis here. I do see a level of support right here. I'm looking for price to push up. If it does, beautiful. If it pushes up to this area right here, I'm talking about a 300 pip move. But after, if it does do a retrace, oh, thank God. Because I'm catching the continuation of this push to the downside. And I am staying. I am holding that thing, man. All right, so that's my analysis on GJ. I'm not going to do anything else. If anything, if you guys liked anything that you guys heard, I'd like to hear about it. And the way that I'd like to hear about it is just by shooting a comment. I'm going to go ahead and just post up this comment, this to the end. I don't know what you're saying. Oh, to the end, I get it. So if anything, go ahead and just shoot me a comment real quick on the link that I just put up. Literally, this is just my video that I have on Facebook and on Instagram. And I'd like to just know what you guys learned from today or learn period. Just write something on there. I'd really appreciate it. If you learned something on today's session, great. If not, you can put a like on there. And tomorrow we're going to be on as well. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're always going to be on live on YouTube. And I'm thinking about putting it on Facebook as well. But I got to figure out how to do that. Yeah, I'm looking, Greg. The Yankees came back. Oh, yo, they were down 1-6, 6-1. That is insane. They came back 10-7. Holy crap. Oh, but yeah, Greg, your fibs is on point A, point B, point C. You're on point. And what's interesting is 78.6 is dead on confluence with your daily key level. On point, bro. On point. Yeah, when it comes to the point A area, it does look kind of like a weird area, but that little push to the upside, that's BS. And to tell you the truth, I'm so mad at myself that I didn't realize, yo, like that was crazy. That spike that came out of nowhere. Thank you, brother. But yeah, that spike that came out of nowhere, it was obviously a red flag. And I told you guys, hey, don't even look at this. Don't even look at this. Don't worry about it. And I was right, but I should have taken action on it. So if anything, guys, I'm still looking for somebody's comment so I can be able to shout you out based upon today's session. So go ahead and put a little comment on today's session. Where would it be? And when you put a comment, you can be able to just write in here, hey, just left something or whatever it is. It's on this specific video over here. Does anybody have any questions before we head off? I can go back to my Warriors game. If anything, any suggestions that you guys may have? Good stuff, Will. Can we check gold? Yes, we can check gold. All right. No. I only look at these pairs right here, and the only extra stuff that I look at is gold, and that's it. I don't trade anything else. I'm very particular on what I look at, and I do not plan on adding anything else to it. At least for the next years. All right, so gold. Let's see what it did. It dropped. Holy crap. Look at that. Trend line. Insane. I told you. Freaking A, bro. Holy crap. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised. And it did it. Michael, I hope you caught this. We called this, right? We called that it would push to the downside, right? Please remind me. Okay. It would push. Yeah. Yep. I forgot how this went because I remember I said, hey, it's going to continue to the upside. And then from there, I was like, what if this would actually fall? Yeah, what if this would actually hold this as a level of resistance on this trend line and then continue to the downside? Because I have this error right here, but I remember I had two. I had 2 different analysis on it. It's gonna pull back now though. It's gonna have a nice pullback. But it's like, okay, after the pullback, what's the actual trend of the market? Part at 142.5. What do you mean 142? Yeah, so as far as my analysis, it's gonna find a level of support right now and then pull back. And I'm only basing it based upon this area right here. Being the fact that there's a gap in between here and here, that's about it. Gap, and then pulls back. Gap, pulls back. That's about it. That's the only thing. Because the thing is, and also the fact that there's levels of support all in this area right here. Or areas of support all in this area. All in this area, all in this area. But what's interesting is I wouldn't be surprised it will actually break through half the move. Nice. Yeah. I got to see where it's going. Because the thing is, let me see. Let me call that close. 78.6. Point A. Point B, I just called this whole area the low support. 78.6 to the T. Push. Yeah, I'm not calling anything on this run right now. But I'm almost sure it's going to continue to this area that we called from the beginning. I would just stick with that one. Maybe 61.8 is in alignment with this area nicely. Yeah. All right, guys. So I greatly appreciate the 0 people that went ahead and left a comment on the the what do you call it, the link that I put in here. I 100% greatly appreciate everybody that did so. But if anything, we'll catch you guys tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. All right, guys. Speak to you guys soon. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.